Hi, this is Sweet June. How's everybody doing today? And coming at you in my bathroom. Lighting is really good in this bathroom. It's real good. This like I when I say I have a marination, I have to either put it on Facebook or YouTube. So this marination is going on YouTube today. It's December, towards the end of the year. It's winter time in most places. It's winter time. Now, this is the time where single women have to be particularly careful because this is what they call cuffing season. This is cuffing season, and this is hobosexual season. Hobosexual season. Um, this is the time where it's really starting to get cold, especially up here up north. It's really starting to get cold. Some of your single men that don't have their own place um, are going to be looking for somebody to sack up with. So this is a time where single women have to be particularly careful. Single women have to be really, really careful around this time because the scams are real out here um, with these men. And, a lot of women, don't realize, how many men out here that is on that scam game. But there's a lot of men out here that's on that scam game. And it's cuffing season. Well, this the time where, particularly up north, it's getting cold out, colder and colder. They want a warm place and a hot meal and a warm bed to sleep in and things, somewhere to sack up. So they got to run a game before they can get the opportunity to sack up. They got to run a quick game, and so that game involves telling you everything you need to hear. It even involves lying about his assets. Some men even go as far as to lie about their assets and lie about what they have. And they say that they have more than what they really have, and really what they really in reality they don't have anything. Because sometimes women don't do a thorough background check and they don't check these men thoroughly. They don't run a thorough background check on these men like they should. And so the men figure, and they can pick up men. A lot of these men, they have radar, and they can tell which women are feeling lonely and vulnerable, and they can. This is something they got some type of radar. They can pick up on it. They can pick up on it. They know when you. This is why it's very important. For it's very. I did a video. I titled it "Learn How to Be Alone." It's very important for women to learn how to be alone and walk around wearing your emotions on your sleeve and because sometimes you could be so much of something that you just it's written all over you. Or some of these women, they are thirsty, and sometimes it can be so thirsty and so this really really wanting a man and wanting a man's attention and that wanting that validation really bad. Sometimes it's just written all over them, and some of these men know how to pick up on it. Or if a woman is just extremely vulnerable, a man can just pick up on it instantly. And there's some of these men, they good. They can really pick up on that. These scammers, these con artists, they really know how to pick up on it, and those are the men that you really got to be careful of. I mean, it's very important for a woman to have it together. They always say that, well, you really need to fix yourself up and make sure before you leave the house, you're looking good and you got your hair done and You got your clothes together, your shoes together, your makeup, your face beat and all this kind of stuff. And yeah, all that stuff is all well and good. But you need to have your mind right when you go out here. Not just have it together physically. Well, I do what I want to do because I'm not looking. I do whatever makes me feel good. But you got to have your mind right. Okay, ladies. You got to have your mind right when you go out here. Meaning that when you can't be walking around like, you know, wearing your emotions and everything on your sleeve, looking vulnerable, looking lonely. You get, like I say, you could be feeling so much of something and to have it could just be written all over you. And some of these scam artists, these guys can pick up on it. And this is the time of year where a lot of women are going to be vulnerable because a lot of these men are going to be looking to somewhere to sack up. And they got a good game going. And they'll tell you anything you want to hear. Especially if a woman is in the beginning, when she first starts talking to a man, she starts to reveal a little bit too much about herself. And sometimes you gotta give information to get information. So they give certain information to you, whether it's true or not, so you can give out information. You gotta watch out for that too. And don't be impressed by money. By money, I say yeah, a man has to have something to bring to the table. But just because a man has money doesn't mean he's the right guy for you. Or some men, like I say, they lie about their finances and pretend that they have certain things and they really don't. Next thing you know, they at your house sacked up with you and your kids if you have children. This is cuffing season. This is a time where a lot of men in hobosexual season, a lot of men are going to be looking to sack up. Warm bed to sleep in, roof over their head, cable, Wi-Fi, all the comforts of home. That's what they're going to be looking for. And on top of that, a hot meal. So I say don't fall for the okie doke. Always be on your guard, ladies. We should always, and I say you, I'm talking about me too, because older ladies fall for it too. It ain't just the young ladies. The older ladies fall for the okie doke too, because the older ladies get so lonely, they fall for the okie doke. That's why I say it's not good to be too lonely. And these men some of these men are really good out here. I mean, some of these guys are really good. And they'll tell you what you want to hear and, say they love you. And, I don't fall for that love stuff. I was dating a guy. He turned out to be a nice guy. He just wasn't for me. A guy I met online. When I first started talking to him, because we talked for 6 months before we even met face to face. And when I first started talking to him, he was like, I love you. And I hadn't been talking to him that long. And I said, well, how can you love me when you don't even know me? It's like, we haven't met yet. I don't know if this was before we even talked on the phone. He was talking about he loved me. I said, yeah, okay. You don't even know me. How can you love me? I said, this man trying to run a game on me or something? So, he really turned out to be a nice guy. It's just, he just wasn't, the one for me. But, ladies, you got to be aware of that. A man, these men, some of these guys are really crafty. They really crafty and they really slick. So you got to be on guard. It's cuffing season and hobosexual season. So ladies, I say this is the time to really, really have your guard up. Have your guard up. Don't settle for the okie doke. Don't do it, ladies. I'm telling you, don't do it. And then tax time is just around the corner. Don't give them your money. And then that's another scam that guys fall for. They acting like they fall in love with you and all this kind of stuff, and next thing you know, they done took all your money. Don't fall for it, ladies. Don't fall for it. Always remember, a woman ain't supposed to be giving no man no money. Okay? Unless he is your husband or your son. A woman should not be giving no man no money. If you keep that in mind, you will avoid a lot of things. Particularly if you're first meeting, if you're just meeting this guy, and particularly if it's somebody that you're talking to over the internet. If you're talking to him over the internet or on the phone, you ain't even met him. How he gonna be asking you for money already? I wish they would. Yeah. They know better. I don't play that. I don't play that. So there's all kind of scams out here that women fall for. It's like, it's just all kind of scams, that these women fall for. And so don't fall for the okie doke. Always have your eyes open. Your mind should be sharp. Check these men out. Investigate them. If you live in a smaller city, ask around. There's all kind of, you can check, legal records, all that kind of stuff. Check these guys out, ladies. Check them out. And don't rush into things too fast. Okay. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that like button, and that share button. And until the next video, peace and love. This is Sweet Jew.